7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my not drop top. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Pew, 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 pew. It's Thursday. Ooh, I sprayed I sprayed Rio de Janeiro, whatever the name of that stuff is. Sol de Janeiro. It's some type of popular thing that I didn't know I was in the loop of popular things when I bought this little spray gift set. I just sprayed it like a and it is lighting up my nose. My nose has been really dry lately. That thing right there. But yeah, it's the holidays. It's the countdown to all things festive. Get over here on this line. It's the countdown. Let's flip this camera so we can be on the road. What about that? Flip the camera. There we go. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. No, we're looking at the road. We got our eyes on the road where our hands are attended to. I'm trying to scale back on my calories for the next few days. But it's always easier when I feel light. I don't feel stressed or pressured or pressed. It's so much easier to be mindful of putting good things in my tum-tum. I didn't have any breakfast this morning, but I do have some tea. I've got ginger and lemon and ginger. Oh no, it's green tea and ginger. That's what it is. I did not put any lemon in it. I probably should have, because I like that little tinge of citrus. But it'll just give my senses a different flavor combination, a more milder approach. Just a little tea this morning. I'm drinking tea. It's sugar honey iced tea. I'm tea. Welcome to the AM Drive. It's all coming together. It's all full circle. The people in front of us are going a little slow, but that's okay. They're waking up. I'm waking up. We gotta get this thing together, because we got someplace to go. Welcome to the live. You didn't realize it would be a spontaneous eruption of song. I get it. My doggy is feeling better. Thank you for asking. So I've been worried. My puppy hasn't been eating. My baby dog hasn't been eating well. And he had something he had spit up on the carpet. And I can't even be mad because you ate something that tore your stomach up. And you got all kinds of nastiness on the carpet. I'm grossed out. But still, I'm like, I don't have time to properly treat the carpet. So I'm like, okay, no worries. I'm going to give myself and the dog grace. Let him get well. I didn't pressure him to do any of the things, but exist. And he is much better this morning. He hadn't eaten in the last couple of days, but today he ate breakfast. He drank his water. He went outside. You know what? I just realized I got a little cup of lemon water last night from Chicken Salad Chick, so I still have that in the car. Got that. I have enough to last me for the day. And it actually is making the car smell good. The combination of tea and lemon water is making the car smell very good. Welcome to the AM Drive. I'm excited about today. Today is my Friday. It's your Thursday, but it's my Friday. And And I have decided all week that I was just going to wait until my Friday to do all of the things. Because why pace yourself when you can make a mad dash to the finish line, right? Right. Right. And I thought about, I wanted to write a thank you to someone, like a thank you note. I wish I had a card. And I had some thank you cards at home, but I was like, nah. Personal thank you cards. But maybe I'll just get one from somebody's desk drawer, the front desk, and write a thank you. Say, you know what, thank you for the thing that you did the other day for everybody. But I don't know if anybody said thank you, but I'm just saying thank you because y'all really put in some effort that I thought was excellent, caring. I felt cared for. There was a moment in time where we had like this party for our department, and they put a lot of thought into the details. Now, whether or not everybody participated in all the details, that's not the case. But it was the fact that they cared enough to put the thought into the details, and it touched my heart. It was like a Grinch moment. Not necessarily, I wasn't having a bad day that day, but there was a holiday party. After the holiday party, or there was a moment in time during the party where I felt like, you know what? I felt cared for in a very corporate, academic, professional way that I don't typically feel. It's not like a daily, like, oh, this is the best place in the world to be. It's not about that. It's more about, at that point in time, I felt like, this is nice. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to, so I'll let you know what happened. They gave us a holiday party, of course. This time of year, places do that. They do like a gathering for their team or their staff or the whole company or whatever. But it was just the department. What we call community of practice on our campus, and I felt like that was so nice. Now, it's neither here nor there that they do this every year. And it's not my business. It was my first time participating. But I felt like, hey, this is really nice. Let me tell you what they did. Everybody had to kind of get signed in. So there was a QR code. Scan it, boop, put your name in, just to kind of let us know you're here. I was like, that was nice. It wasn't a long line of write your name down and let me check your name off of the list. It's more of a you sign in on the list and we'll check your name later. We'll compare it to the people who said they were going to show up. But it was obvious to me that everybody showed up. It was obvious that the people who had been to this shindig before knew the routine because they came dressed in their holiday sweaters. I didn't even know that you were supposed to wear like a holiday themed sweater. I didn't think about it, honestly. There wasn't anything in the invitation that, put your holiday sweater on, your get up, wear your hat, nothing like that. But the other people who had been there before, they knew. And I was like, okay. So I know next time, y'all, I will wear my holiday hat or a top, just one little piece of flair, just a little something. But it was nice. So we signed in, we did the QR code, put our name in. It was a little short, let us know you're here. Then they had a table where you could walk around and get food. It was nice. We had some games on some of the tables, like card games, Jenga games, little crayon coloring sheets, little mini coloring sheets that were themed after some of the buildings on campus. It was cute. I was like, if I was at Shoney's back in the 80s, this was like the little coloring sheet that would be on the table, to keep my attention. And it was in the style of a Shoney's coloring sheet. If you know, you know. If you were there, you were there. If you missed out on the Shoney's era, bless your heart. So sad for you, because that was a whole thing in itself. But yeah, and then there was tables with arts and crafts. So you could go and make a holiday card. You could play like a skee ball or throwing something, and you could do a blindfold type of deal thingy. What else was there? There was a photo booth, and I think the person in the photo booth was taking pictures per department, and it's probably going to put it all together some kind of way. I don't know. But I just thought, that's nice. That was nice. I appreciated the care and the thoughtfulness, the teamwork, the effort, all of the things. And like I said, even though other people had been to this event before, it wasn't a whole lot of loudness. If it hadn't been me, I would have had, loud music, because that's the type of person I am. But that's not I would like to introduce to the chat a new phrase called corporate culture. And it's not a new phrase. It is definitely a phrase. The corporate culture was, a little quiet, a little, reserved, but also some table games. So you could be kind of reserved and play some games with your people, with your community of people. That seemed appropriate. That seemed fun. Some people played, some people did not. Some people just sat there and chatted. I opted for the arts and crafts table. I thought it was fun. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. If you're bopping in, I appreciate you. We just chat on the commute, on our way to work. We talk about everything but politics. Yeah. I had the little reserved, quiet, but also seen. I felt like, this is nice. They had like a little graphic on the screen that represented a fireplace. Wild. Because why not? Of course. That's what they were gonna do. I appreciated that. And it was nice. Like I said, that's all it was. It was not over the top. Again, I usually am like, oh, let's do this. Let's go on 10. And this is just not the people are not on 10. The people are comfortable in their 4.8. Very reserved. Not too much. And it was nice. It was. It was it was kind of senior citizens vibe with a twist of lime. So I appreciated it. I appreciated all of it. Like I said, I'm going to write a thank you card. I'm going to find some card or something somewhere. Even if I have to go out, honestly, if I have to go out at lunchtime and go and get a card, then that's what I'm going to do. But I probably won't. Like I said, there's probably some type of thank you card around there somewhere where I can just get it, write on it, deliverance. Like, y'all did your thing. Thank you. You did your thing. I appreciate you. And I want to show gratitude. I don't know if people do that these days. Yeah, it needs to be a nice card. I don't know if I put it in my purse. I know I didn't. I have a card, a Buc-ee's card at home. Like, I usually buy Christmas cards for my co-workers. The last place that I worked during the holidays. And I had gone to Buc-ee's earlier in the year, and I got a box of Christmas cards. So I passed out, and I was like, I got y'all some cards. I gave everybody a Buc-ee's card. But I didn't get any this time. I didn't go to Buc-ee's this year. Or did I? Did I go to Buc-ee's this year? No, I'm thinking about it. Where did I go this year? Was that this year I went to Buc-ee's? I went to Texas. That was last summer. This summer, there were no road trips. Now, but I was definitely on the road a bit. Oh, excuse me. That sneeze, it snuck up on the girl. It's something in my nose. My nose has been super dry, y'all. Like the season, 'tis the season for the heat to be on in the house, and everything is dry. I didn't mean to say it like that. It sounded horrible. But my nose, like the inside of my nose, it's teetering on dry. And I don't like that because the inside of your nose gets dry. You could catch something. You could get some germs in there. And I refuse to be sick. So I didn't do it this time, but I will, when I get home, I'll probably put a simmer pot on the stove, just put some water and some cinnamon, and maybe cut up some oranges or something in it, and just let that infuse the air. A natural potpourri, if you will. I need moisture in the air at home. Hey, friend. I mean, what's your name again? Hey, friend. Of course I remember you. How's it going? You didn't hear me sneeze. I was sneezing. It was just one sneeze though, but it snuck up on me. But yeah, 'tis the season to take care of yourself. Make sure you're washing your hands, sanitizing all of the hard surfaces around you, like door handles and light switches, like anything that could transfer the buttons in the elevator or the escalator. Use hand sanitizer or Clorox wipes or everything. Keep you like a little something in your purse or your backpack. That's the season it is. What do you do to keep yourself from catching a cold? Oh, the wind is whipping. Did y'all hear that? I literally heard the wind smack my car upside the head. What? Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. Thank you. And y'all, I am in the Mississippi area, North Mississippi. It is not that cold today. My dashboard says 58 degrees. What? It's going to be in the 60s today. Highly unusual, but I'm not complaining. Who's complaining? Not me. I have on a jacket, and I have a puffer jacket, a puffer coat in the car. I don't think I'm going to bring it in, so I'm just going to let it marinate in the car if I need it, but I don't think I'm going to need it today. But I have my my blazer jacket. I didn't come to play with y'all. I came to slay. I didn't come to play with y'all. I came to work. But no, I didn't. not because today's my Friday. But I did, honestly, I do intend on doing a lot of the things today because, wrapping things up, tying a bow on things, prepping for, circling back season, circle back next month. We're doing all the things, prepping for the next semester. I'm looking at things at the 30,000 mile view. I'm gonna look up some leadership stuff too. Like, I need some books, y'all. I need somebody to teach me how to do some things really quickly. So I'm gonna look up some books that I might need to read over the break. Listen to some books, read some books, highlight and make notes, and just learn some things. Going too slow, going too fast, going too slow. People's got their hazard lights on up and we got one person in a Honda who don't really realize it. Oh, I guess we didn't have to get over. The truck is over to the side of the off ramp. Okay, interesting. But we still got over just in case we needed to. By the way, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Like, what are you preparing for? It's the countdown to the holidays. I'm looking forward to finally finishing my decorations. I have been like one step by little step getting the decorations out, putting the decorations up. I am definitely scale back on holiday decorations this year. I remember I used to just Buddy the house up. Like, I would hang stuff up. Can you put what on? I don't know what that means. Yeah, but we used to, I used to put a whole lot of decorations up. Now that I think about it, I don't think the kids did a whole lot of nothing. I was like, I've got to make this house festive for these children. And I would tape things everywhere. I would hang things everywhere. I would decorate things everywhere. Good morning. You are the queen. Okay, thank you. Good morning. Good morning to you too. Blessings to you. Are we getting to the construction zone of it all? We got to stay over here on the left. Yeah. But this year, we're not doing a whole lot of decorating in the house. I put up the tree. I've got a couple of things that I'm going to embellish the tree with. They had these fake poinsettias on sale at Michael's. And so I'm going to cut the flower off of the poinsettia and affix them and put them in the tree. So I'm going to have a tree of poinsettias. Or how do you say it? Poinsettias? Poinsettias? However you say it. Let's see, I may color them. Also, I was thinking about making, like, doing a little fancy and like spray painting the flower of the tree and making it, because I got pink, and so I've never done a pink tree. But what about making the poinsettias pink, painting them, making it an arts and crafts? See, I'm already on 10. I cannot stay away from 10. Everybody else is living their best life at 4.5. I get it. Everybody lives at 4.5. But when I see a thing or a project or a way to do something, I immediately leap from 8 to 10. Because here I am, instead of just letting the tree rock the way it is, it's got the lights. It took me a week to put the lights on there the way I wanted them. Then I was like, now let me put this garland on here. That was another day. I stuck one poinsettia in that tree, and I was like, I need more. So it's been a process. The tree was supposed to be up October the 31st and a half. Like before November was fully rocking in. My goal was to have the tree up. And it has been a process from that point all the way up until now, still decorating the thing. And it ain't even like it's going to be on the cover of a magazine. You'll see. I'll definitely put some footage on YouTube. You're going to be like, what? We waited all month for this? Or you might think it's beautiful. One of the two. But still, again, I live at my I would say my resting stage is 8.5. And my extra is 10. And I'm always trying to do a 10, and maybe that's what stresses me out. I don't know. But again, most people are just kind of like, put the tree up, put a couple of balls on there, throw some tinsel on there, and let it rock and let it do what it do. Don't put too much thought in it. No ma'am, no sir, no ham, no turkey. I'm putting bows. I have a tree in my office at work, and I found some little toys. Years ago, I found these little Roblox toys, and I put some Christmas hooks on them, and they have been hanging on my tree at work. So every once in a while, somebody will come in and be like, you got toys on you? What is that on your tree? I was like, oh, that's Roblox. I got Roblox toys. And then, here go the police. I'm trying not to pass them. The speed limit is 70. I'm doing 71. Yeah, Holly Spring. Am I going to go faster and get over in the right lane? No. Let me just get over in the right lane. What was I saying? Yeah, usually I was talking about the tree, the fact that I put the toys on there. Oh, and the fact that I have a backstory. I tell them that there's a backstory for the tree. So the toys are taking over the Christmas tree. Like they're invading the Christmas tree. You know what? I really should write a whole backstory and then kind of have it set somewhere so that people will be like, what is this? And then they kind of realize that it's not just the tree. It's like the visual representation of my epic universe, you know, like the representation of my imagination. I also need to throw in there how it ties into the nativity in the Bible. Like, because I have in my mind been thinking how as people we have gotten a little bit away from what the things are supposed to represent as Christian, or what this season means. Jesus is the reason for the season. My grandmother used to make me say that. We had Easter speeches, not Easter speeches, and Christmas. We had Christmas speeches and things, and we don't do none of that no more. Like the kids do not have the speeches. So I'm going to make a fan fiction that incorporates today's toys into yesterday's story of the Magi. Yeah, let's incorporate the little drummer boy. I don't know if that happened. The three wise men and the kings and Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. I'm going to put all of them into the same story and then kind of say, hey, these toys are the continuation of kind of like my own Wicked for Good. My own Wicked for Good. It'll be like alternate timeline. This is what was happening. But at the same time, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus was out in Bethlehem. That's it. That's the story right there. And it's going to be Nativity for Good. I don't know. I'm workshopping the name of the story. It will definitely be something fabulous, and ridiculous, but also I want to be respectful because I don't want to make light of the Bible story, but I want people to be like, oh, what was that story about? Oh, this, weave this in so it points back to the story that was in the Bible. For sure. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do at work today. No. I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna do work, but I'm also gonna make a mental note so that at lunchtime, there you go, at lunchtime, I will be working on this little backstory. And although it's hella late to have a whole backstory for my tree, maybe it's not. Maybe this will be the backstory, and then I'll reintroduce the tree next year. I'll be ready. At that point, I'll be ready. I'll have the backstory. I'll have this whole story. I'll put a QR code up somewhere. And I'll be like, what is this? And it'll be like a scavenger hunt to find the rest of the Roblox characters that will ultimately lead the people to my office. And then they'll be like, get to the Magi, Mary Joseph, Jesus, all of the, that part. It'll just kind of be like, oh, that's dope. You got me here. You got me. And also, let me lay some of these career services things on you. I don't know. I'm just, workshopping it for sure. Hey friends, hey, how's it going? We're getting closer and closer to where I need to drop y'all off. Thank you so much for bopping by, listening to my holiday shenanigans. You're fine? Oh, that's great. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you take very good care of yourself this season. We don't want anybody to catch a cold. I would like everybody to be intentional of making sure your bed sheets and your pillowcases are clean. Sometimes I lay down and I do not wash my face, and I'm just like, you know what? Whatever dirtiness was on my face is now on this pillowcase. So we gotta take care of ourselves. So we gotta be intentional about keeping keeping the germs at bay. Because I don't want anybody in the carpool to catch a cold. Because if you catch a cold, everybody in the carpool is gonna catch a cold. So yeah, that part. Y'all, it's been fun chatting with you. Again, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I will talk to you soon. I gotta give you the rest of the story as far as how the Christmas, the Roblox toys and the tree and the story ends up. Y'all have a great, wonderful, blessed, beautiful rest of your day. Bye.